If you or someone you know likes astrology, you should watch this video. It's going to reveal some big secrets about the astrology business that might surprise you. We're going to talk about why some people think astrology is like a trick. And we'll also explain why lots of people believe in it. Even if you're into astrology, don't worry, I'll make some guesses about your personality that might amaze you. I can do this even without knowing your name or when you were born, just because you're watching this video. People visit astrologers to find out about their future, look at their palms, and look at their birth charts. Even smart young people are getting into it. But should we really trust astrology? Remember, our lives aren't set in stone, and we're not puppets with a plan written for us. Indian cricket team lost to England in the T20 World Cup and got knocked out. Some people thought it was bad luck, but astrologers had a different idea. Before the game, a news show had 11 astrologers saying our team would win. They were really sure about it. But the game wasn't close at all. Indian team scored 168 runs, and England won easily without losing any players. It was so easy that Guinness World Records even joked about it. Astrologers are wrong a lot. They make guesses every year that don't come true, but people still believe them. A famous historian said that astrologers have it easy. Even if they're mostly wrong, if they get one thing right, people keep believing them. But if a regular person is mostly right but gets one thing wrong, no one believes them. Astrologers have made wrong predictions in the past. For example, in 2020, one said the COVID-19 pandemic would slow down or be gone by May 15th, but that didn't happen. Other astrologers also gave wrong dates for when the pandemic would end. There have been other wrong predictions too, like saying the world would end in certain years, but it didn't. Despite these wrong guesses, some people still believe in astrology, even though there's no scientific proof for it. Scientists like Venki Ramakrishnan, who won a Nobel Prize, say that stars and planets don't control our lives. Gravity is just a force that pulls objects together, and it doesn't decide what job we have or where we go to school. It doesn't make sense that planets like Mars could influence our luck based on gravity. Let's think about this. Take 3 people born under the Aquarius sign. Blake on January 20th, Bella on February 18th, and Brooks on February 19th. Blake and Bella are almost a month apart, but they have the same horoscope. Yet, Brooks, born just a day after Bella, has a different horoscope. This doesn't make logical sense. Also, research from 1958 showed that people born at the same time in London didn't have similar lives, even though astrology might suggest they should. If people born at the exact same moment don't have the same life paths, how can those born weeks apart have the same horoscope? And what about when bad things happen, like a bridge collapsing or an earthquake? Did all the people affected have the same horoscope? No, they didn't. Lastly, if our futures are already decided, how can an astrologer change them? Some astrologers say silly things, like eating green chutney with pastry will bring good luck, or that adding a letter to your name can change your fortune. These ideas seem pretty strange when you think about them, don't they? Some people believe changing their name or matching birth charts can alter their luck. But fame and successful marriages stem from talent and effort, not just name changes or astrology. While some turn to astrology for certainty in an uncertain world, it lacks scientific backing. Astrologers may use vague tricks like cold reading to appear insightful. Books on astronomy provide genuine knowledge about the universe, contrasting with astrology's lack of empirical evidence. Despite criticism, many still find comfort and a sense of connection to something greater through astrology. Astrologers often say things that aren't very clear, like, your life will get better when you're 30, or, something from your childhood is still affecting you now. These statements can mean different things to different people, like getting a new job or remembering something from a long time ago. People might think the astrologer knows them really well when they hear these things. There's a trick called the Barnum effect where a psychologist gave his students a test and then gave them all the same list of personality traits. Even though everyone got the same list, Most students thought the traits described them perfectly. People like hearing nice things about themselves and feeling special, so they believe these statements even if they could be true for many people. Let's try to guess your personality without knowing anything about you. Our astrologer will make some guesses based on this video. Are you ready? Here are some guesses. You have hidden talents, you enjoy new experiences, and you don't like being told what to do. Maybe some of you pretend to agree with others but don't really. Now, let's talk about habits. Some of you might like wearing the same clothes or listening to the same songs every day. But maybe you don't want to admit it because everyone likes new things, right? Now, listen to these comforting statements. Maybe you're a bit worried about sharing too much about yourself, or you're unsure about some of your choices. Our astrologer says things that make you feel understood. So, how does our astrologer know all this about you? It's not magic. They just look for clues in how you dress, talk, or act. By being observant, they can guess things like your job, hobbies, or how much school you've completed. It's like someone who can read your mind, but really they're just paying attention. So, next time an astrologer tells you something about yourself, remember, it's not magic. They're just using clues and being attentive. Felicity Carter used to be an astrologer and made a lot of money, but she stopped when she met someone who was afraid to go to the doctor. This made her realize she couldn't trick people anymore. So she wrote an article to show how astrologers do it. She noticed that people who came to her for advice on love, work, or life changes had similar problems. With practice, she could tell what was wrong with someone just by looking at them. She would surprise people by guessing their problems right when they came into her office. How did she do it? By watching and learning. Some astrologers cheat by finding out about you secretly and then pretending they have special knowledge. Felicity once tricked a famous astrologer by giving a cab driver fake information about herself. But the astrologer still greeted her with the fake title she had made up, showing that the wrong information had been passed on to him. These are some of the tricks astrologers use to fool people. Many people believe in astrology and are being tricked. Now that you know the truth, share this video with your friends and family who believe in astrology. It's important for everyone to know about these tricks. Don't believe in astrology and don't let others believe in it either. A lot of YouTubers are making videos about ghosts, demons, witches, and astrology because they think it will get them more viewers. But remember, your future is up to you. We can't control everything, but we can control a lot of things. You have the power to make your own future. Keep that in mind. Thanks for watching.